So guys, I'm thinking of ending the channel. Just kidding! Welcome back to Geekly Goods, everybody. My name is Leo Rydell, and here we talk the latest in movies, TV shows, with a sprinkle of anime and gaming, guys. So hit that subscribe button if you like keeping the good and geek, and let's talk about I'm Thinking of Ending Things. The movie stars Jessie Buckley, Jesse Plemons, Toni Collette, and David Thewlis. It follows Buckley's character on a trip to meet her boyfriend's parents on a secluded farm where she begins questioning everything she knew about him and even herself, and it's directed by Charlie Kaufman, and it's a Netflix original due out this Friday, September 4th, coming to Netflix. And let's just start off with the positives, the first 2/3 of the movie especially. Now, we get these scenes starting in the beginning where we follow Buckley's character and we really get to dive into her psyche and her mind, and you know, she's thinking of ending the relationship with Jesse Plemons' character, Jake, who is the only character I believe we get a name from in this entire movie, but I like that it's small and we don't really get to know too many people's names besides him because we do explore this movie very much through Buckley's lens. And that's just what I'm gonna call her character because unfortunately, we don't get her name. She's thinking of ending things. She's thinking of ending the relationship. She's really thinking about breaking it off with Jake. You know, she's playing out all these things in her head, thinking about all these reasons why she wants to end this relationship, and that part I was really enjoying. You know, I was wondering, where is this going to go? How is this going to elevate? And then we get to Mom and Dad, which is Toni Collette and David Thewlis, and let me tell you guys, they are bizarre in the best way. Like, they are creepy, weird, uncomfortable, and they just channel this energy so great. I mean, Toni Collette is one of my favorite actresses right now. She's incredibly underrated. Definitely a standout in Hereditary, huge standout in Knives Out, and a big standout in this. And I just really love that she can transform herself every single role and bring a different energy every single character she plays. And this time she brings this really creepy, like, disturbing, very awkward mom character that seems so uncomfortable and so weird, but at the same time has this energy and this smile that almost would drive anyone away. So I love their energy together, and once we get to the secluded farm, we start to see these things through Buckley's lens. We start to see these different versions of Mom and Dad. We see a young version of Mom and Dad in their prime, probably back when Jake was a child. We see the middle-aged Mom and Dad, which is where they are once they get there. We see an older Mom and Dad, you know, wheelchair bound. Jake is having to feed them. And then we see a mom at least. I believe we saw Dad too, but we saw Mom on her deathbed. To me, it symbolizes the different stages of life that Buckley is thinking about while she's thinking of ending things. You know, how are her and Jake gonna look when they're older? How are they gonna look on their deathbed? Are they going to look like this? Are they going to look differently? You know, it was a very interesting build-up, and I love thinking that maybe it could have even been a time paradox, but I liked exploring that kind of psyche through the lens of Buckley's character. It was really intriguing and had me like wondering, okay, what else is going on? And there's a janitor throughout the movie that I keeps cutting back to, and I'll be completely honest, I don't really know what he had to do with the story, really, and I would love for you guys down in the comments, if you got this a little bit more than me, please let me know. But we get to the third act, kind of the last 30 minutes of the movie, and things start to really not make sense. Light spoiler warning, there is this ballet scene that commences when the young woman and Jake head back to Jake's high school on the way home, and it's just this extremely unnecessary scene that really did nothing for me. I think maybe it might have explained some kind of phase in their life, but I don't know. It was this whole kind of ballet number where they were dancing, and Jake ended up dying in the ballet, so he didn't actually really die, but it was just a very weird scene. And we get the janitor, we get these weird kind of visualizations and these weird hallucinations is the word I was looking for that he is having. Like, it's just really bizarre in the last like 30 minutes, and to be honest, I didn't really understand too much of what's going on. We get a small well, actually a large flash forward in time, and I don't know, guys, that's where the movie fell off for me. Like, I was really intrigued when we're exploring these different stages of mom and dad's life through the lens of Buckley's character. Loved that. Really enjoyed even the road trip aspect of it and kind of panning back and forth to being in her head and being in the car with Jake. I liked that kind of dual dialogue that was going on, but once we got to that last 30 minutes, I don't know what was going on, and part of me thinks that, you know, as Charlie Kaufman, he wrote Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. He's wrote some bizarre movies, so I kind of guess this is like his style. Even if this is his style, that was just so bizarre that it took me out of the movie. I mean, I think that the first couple thirds, very intriguing, but that last third, and you guys please let me know, maybe I misinterpreted something. Look, I watched this on Friday when, unfortunately, Chadwick Boseman passed away, and that definitely, like, made me interrupt the movie and kind of really, really grieve about that. So maybe that had to do with me being taken out of that third act, but still, I returned and I just really didn't understand too much of what was going on. And part of me wonders if we're building up this movie to make it seem like it's a great ending, there's gonna be a cool ending that makes sense, and then the third act is something to completely throw you off and throw your expectations out, which may or may not be too bad of a thing, but for me, just didn't work. You guys let me know though, what did you think of I'm Thinking of Ending Things? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Are you catching this on Friday when it comes out on Netflix? Are you gonna skip it? Let me know down in the comments what you think, and we will see you next time on Geekly Goods.